Hi guys, welcome back to some more Football Manager action. A few things to go through with you guys. So we have the fixtures that have been played to go through, but one thing I will do now, whilst it's on my mind, is I'll show you some incoming transfers that we have. The first guy coming in is this guy Jordan McMillan, who can play defender right and also defender centre. Fantastic attributes for his aggression, his leadership, teamwork, work rate, technique. His heading is really good as well. He has some good pace, some good stamina and strength. Highlight key roles: defender, central defender, and defender. See that 11, 11. Everything is in double figures, barring the jumping reach, which is okay. He is 25 years old. Got him on, I believe, 1200 a week. The next guy we have in is Louis Swain, who is on a free transfer. He's a young guy. He's coming more as just as one for the future, potentially. He's on really limited wage, really low wage. I think he's on about a couple of hundred a week, I think. So he's one for the future. Same as this guy, Chindu Vine, who's a striker who can also play attacking mid left. He is 20. He is one that I believe can improve. Yeah. He's okay at the moment, but he has potential to become a good League One striker. So he's one of those that he's young. He'll get a few games, probably mostly win the under-21 squad, and we'll just have to take it from there with him. We may use him once or twice, but obviously we have a few guys who are leaving. I will show you the fixtures. Since the last game, we played Brentford and drew 2-2 in that game. Manny Smith and Boucard were the goals for us. Ross Forbes with a penalty and Will Grigg with a goal for Brentford that got them a point. Dumbaya was injured in that game. He is out for 5 to 6 months in total. The game after that, we played Port Vale, and it was a scrappy 1-0 win. Jamal Campbell-Rice with the only goal after 68 minutes. We had 16 shots, 6 on target. Port Vale had 5 shots, 1 on target. We had 58% of the possession. Following that game, we had a away game at Bristol City, and both goals were early on in the game. Hayden Mullins scored for Bristol City after 4 minutes. Manny Smith equalised after 19. Bristol had 8 shots, 4 on target. We had 10 shots, 7 on target. We bossed possession. We had over double what Bristol City had. In the last game, we suffered a 1-0 defeat at home to Crawley. It was in the 91st minute. See there, Crawley had 5 shots, 5 on target. We had 19 shots, 7 on target. How we did not score was beyond me, but our strikers were having a bad day, and it was not a time for them to be having a bad day. What that means, guys, in terms of the Sky Bet League One, is Wolves and Peterborough are promoted. Tranmere and Preston have secured a playoff place. Then it's between Brentford, Colchester, Leyton Orient, Notts County, Swindon, and to a lesser extent, I think that's it. Sheffield United, can they get in there? No, they're on 66. Well, Sheffield United can do, but they need a lot of teams to slip up. So we are 2 places outside of the playoffs, but we're only 1 point outside. So, guys, I have decided to do these final 2 games with you on live comms for the season, just to see how we get on. We have a game against Swindon. That's the first game coming up today, and then we're away at Oldham. Swindon are right below us, so if we win, we can basically knock Swindon out of the race. And then after that game, we are playing Oldham. So this Swindon game is vital. I will move on, and I will confirm the team, and you guys can see how we're going to get on in this game. See, morale is very good for a lot of the players. As to pick, we have Coulthurst in at left wing, Campbell-Rice on the right, Labadie, Boucard, Mazika, Stieber, I want him to rest up. He's still carrying a knock. Hughes is ineligible. Dumbaya is out for a seriously long time. Moyo, 88%. I want him to rest, and I'm going to play him in the last game of the season. Team is looking relatively strong. We have Jalifuco on the bench, who is fully fit should we need to. I'll submit that team, and we will get on. And it looks like Swindon are playing at the exact same formation. Massimo Luongo in there, Pritchard, Ryan Mason up front. I think a few Spurs players on loan. I fancy Swindon to win this one. People will argue that Swindon have a poor recent away record, but Notts County have been really struggling of late. Mustafa Dunbar will be a big loss for Notts County. So, before I go into the game, guys, I'm going to see who is playing who. It's Brentford, Colchester, and Leyton Orient, the three teams we need to worry about. Right. So, Brentford. Brentford and Colchester are playing each other. And also Leyton Orient are playing Tranmere. Interesting. Right. Okay, so advice has already been put in place for the front guys for Swindon. So let's go to Team Talk. Let's ask my assistant. I'm expecting to see a much better performance from you today, which is great because that last game against Crawley, yes, it was a loss. They were slightly unlucky, but we should have won that game. We're going to go through and do the old passionate. I believe you have what it takes. There we go. Right. Let's start this match, and what I'm going to do, guys, in the centre screen here, when we finally get chance, as Smith has the ball to Labadie, forward to Mazika. There we go. I've got it on table so I can see what's happening. We just need to win. If we win, then it's in our hands, as we have a goal kick for Swindon. Long ball forward, and Gesson to Ryan Mason. And it's a good tackle. Swindon are going backwards, but it's Luongo with the ball to Navarro. He's going backwards. Can we get possession? This would be a vital early goal for us if we can just get hold of this ball. It's a long ball through, but Smith has it. Heads it clear, and if they're showing me if this is the highlight, then I'd love to know why. But Bayakowski with a long clearance up to Coulthrist. Coulthrist heads it down. Sheehan picks it up. Out wide left to Coulthrist. Inside to Labadie. Inside to Mazika. To Boucard. Back to Mazika. Forward to Haynes. Haynes with a bit of space. He finds Campbell Rice. Campbell Rice through on goal. He shoots, and that's saved by the keeper. Blasted clear, and that will be a corner. Corner comes in from Sheehan. Mazika cannot get on the end of it. And that is a throw-in to Notts County with only 4 minutes gone. And Leyton Orient have gone 1-0 up, I have just seen there. Brentford are also, I believe, winning. They've gone up to 7. Oh no, Colchester have, looks like, brought it level. Right, apply that advice and apply that advice. I don't see what it was. Right, so 42 minutes. We are down still in 8th place, 3 points around. So if we win, we'll go up by 2 places. How is the team looking? Coulthrist could potentially do with, I'll tell you what, let's take Coulthrist off and have Coombs on. Coombs can play in that role. Fotheringham, let's have you off. Sorry, you on for Boucard. Give you a rest. Still win that game. Let's tell the team that. Make those 2 substitutions. We need to chase this game. I do have one final thing, one final play that I can do, one final substitution, but it's Smith to Campbell Rice, back to Smith to Fotheringham. Fotheringham looking for someone in space, finds Mazika, forward to Labadie. Back to Mazika. Mazika finds Campbell Rice. He's in the box. He shoots, and that's an easy save. That's a poor effort on goal, to be fair. But it's Swindon now with the throw-in. Down the left-hand side, cross comes in to Luongo. Luongo shoots, and that's an amazing save by the keeper. That's a corner to Swindon. Here comes the corner from Mitchell. Whipped in, easily cleared, and Fotheringham has a chance to hit Swindon on the counter-attack. Fotheringham on the right, looks for someone in space. Plays it across the park to Coombs. Coombs now looking for space, can't find anyone, and that's the end of the attack. Swindon physio comes on. Looks like Pritchard is going off. Danny Haynes offside. Campbell Rice has taken a knock. 63 minutes we need to get something. Right, so Notts County are in 8th place now on 61 points. But here's a throw-in. Garner forward. Can we get this ball? Oh, Luongo, what a challenge. Fotheringham now. Smith. Forward to Fotheringham. Back to Smith. Smith to Campbell Rice to Fotheringham to Campbell Rice. Find someone in space. And what was that, you idiot? But it's back with Campbell Rice. That's a pen. Surely it's a pen. Yes. That's what we want. Campbell Rice, don't. Oh, please. Your shooting's been awful, fella. Please don't take it. Campbell Rice steps up and he scores. Get in. That's what we like. Notts County move up to 7th. I can see on the right of the screen. Still not yet in the playoffs, but we are one step closer. Right, time to make the final substitution. Who isn't having a good game? It looks like Danny Haynes isn't having a good game. Right, I was potentially going to put Jalifuko on and go with no striker, but I'm not. I'm going to go with Shawumni. Alright, Bajkowski with a long goal kick forward. Can Campbell Rice get on the end of that? No, he can't. It's Navarro with the ball to Ward. Cut out by Smith. Fotheringham now. Find some space, fella. Is he fouled? No, he's not. El Gabase with the shot, and that's 1-1. Disaster has struck. Swindon with an equaliser. Jesus, guys, come on. And I've made my final change. Right, Colchester are down in 7th. Leyton Orient are in 6th. Right, come on, can we get something here? Final few seconds of injury time. Simek down the right. No, we want to be going forward, not backwards. Mazika, and there it is. Last home game of the season, and we get a 1-1 draw. Tell the team that was disappointing, which it was. Let's move forward, move on. Right. How many was that game in front of? Let's have a look. 7,700. That's a little disappointing. So I believe that's now Brentford have qualified. Port Vale relegated, Crewe relegated, Tottenham avoid relegation. Notts County denied by a late goal. Edgar David spotted at Meadow Lane. David's just taking a closer look at Andy Graham, a defender from Swindon. So actually, where does that leave us in the table? So we are in 8th place on 71 points. So we need Leyton Orient to lose because we can't catch Brentford. So we need Leyton Orient and Colchester. We need Leyton Orient to lose and Colchester to draw. And when we play Oldham in this final game, obviously a lot of it will depend on goal difference as well. Leyton Orient may be able to draw, and we go through on goal difference. Right, Leyton Orient's goal difference is +3. Ours is +9. We're playing. Sorry, theirs was theirs +12. So yeah, theirs was +12. Ours was +9. So we need to win this game by 4 goals. If they draw, Arquan leaves agent. Andrews eligible for professional contract. Harry Andrews. Let's have a look at your report. Not good enough, to be fair. Right, so there's not much going to happen in this week. Guys, if we make it into the playoffs, there will be another episode out in 2 days. If we don't, it will be a bit longer, as it will take me some time to go through pre-season. I will look to potentially do a little end of season recap one that may be out in a couple of days, but after that it will take me about 4 or 5 days, because I want to spend a lot of time looking at some players to sign, and I will do an update. We'll do 2 updates probably before the season starts. But we shall just have to see. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Important dates in May, so it's letting me know that the playoff semis are on the 10th and the 15th, with the final on the 25th. Training report, nothing to worry about. Akore named Player of the Month for the Premier League. Ferguson hotly tipped for Sky Bet Championship Player of the Year. Rudd named the Player of the Month for the League One. Port Vale's Oyenguna, young player. Goal of the Month, nothing for us. And Coventry Stephen Presley has got Manager of the Month. Not surprised. 5 wins out of 5 for Coventry. They'll be a force to be reckoned with next season in the Premier League, in League One, as they obviously will have no points deductions. Right. I'm just going to skip forward on this. I'm going to read all this news after. But for you guys, let's get this final game done. Notts County are favourites to win this game, and we need to win it. We need to go out there and win it well. So I am actually going to change the formation. I'm going to drop the central defensive mid, and I am going to go with 2 strikers up front. I think it calls for it in this game. Zeke, let's get you off and get Shawumni on. Also, Jeffers is going to come onto the bench. I just want to have another striker on the bench. I'll tell you what I'll ask though. I'll do a quick pick for this team. Campbell, Rice, Bell, Labadie, Haynes. It's saying play Coulthurst up front. Sheehan, Leacock, Smith, Simek at the back. So Shawumni is on the bench. I don't really want many defensive players on the bench, to be brutally honest. I want all my players that I can have on there to be forwards. Defensive mid, midfielder left, Moyo. You know, actually, I'm going to move Campbell Rice over to the right, and I'm going to have Moyo on instead of Bell. I like Moyo. I want to give him some game time, convince him to stay. Right, so that's my team. There we go. Let's submit that team. We're going out. We're going to go for the win. Wow, Oldham are playing the same sort of formation. That's slightly upsetting, but we'll have to see what we can do. I am going to try, I think, move to. I don't want to move to a counter-attacking style of play, or just a straight attacking style of play. We don't need to worry about who is playing who in terms of other teams. We just need to go out there, do our job. I have faith in my team to go out there and make a difference. I have faith in you to go out there and make a difference. I have faith in you. Regardless of whatever happens this year, we're going to finish top 10, so we have had an amazing season. League table, I'm going to put the league table there, because then it's constantly there and I can see it, just so I know. Right, so we are up to 7th, Leyton Orient. We need a win to at least put some. We need to at least have a lead to put some pressure on Leyton Orient, and it's Coulthurst was the goal, early goal, 3.5 minutes in. Coulthurst with the goal. That puts us up to 7th, still level on points with Leyton Orient. So Leyton Orient need to do what they're doing. I'm going to move this one in the middle to latest scores. Right, here we go. Chance for Oldham. Gets drilled in, and that's easily cleared. Well played, Coulthurst. Go on, fella. Oh, it's a foul. That's got to be a foul. No, Campbell Rice. Up to Haynes. Haynes through on goal. Haynes, one to beat. Great save by the keeper. Right, so Leyton Orient are still on 74 points. Notts County still on 74 points. We need a couple more goals to put pressure and then have them thinking about this goal difference. Right, Campbell Rice with the ball. Campbell Rice, cross it, fella, then. There's people in the box. That's it. To Liddle. Liddle out to Labadie. Labadie to Moyo. Moyo out. Why are you going backwards, fella? Don't do that. Labadie now. To Liddle. Come on, there should have been a chance for a shot here. Labadie forward to Coulthurst. Coulthurst to Haynes, and no, he gets dispossessed. Right, 11 minutes in. Still, we're at level on points with Leyton Orient. It's Coulthurst now, and he loses it. The pressure's getting to the guys. They're not playing well. These passes are going astray. But that's a pass astray from the Oldham midfield, and Bayakowski has the ball. Long ball upfield. And there we go. Who has the ball? It's Labadie into Liddle. Liddle now looking for someone. He finds Labadie. Forward to Coulthurst. Coulthurst, play a ball through, fella. No, plays it to Labadie. Labadie to Liddle. To Haynes. Haynes looking for space, finds Coulthurst. Coulthurst finds Haynes. Haynes through on goal. Haynes has a shot. Yes! That's 2. We are on our way. That is what we need. We just need to get one more, put more pressure on Leyton Orient. And can we get it here? Labadie now to Moyo. To Liddle. To Labadie. Come on, fella. Think about it. Think about where you're going. Don't get dispossessed. Find a pass. That's it, Liddle. Someone get in space. That's it. Coulthurst now. Coulthurst, look for somebody in space. He finds Campbell Rice. Campbell Rice in the box. He shoots, and that's in. Campbell Rice has the goal. That's 3 in the first 15 minutes. and we are still in 7th. Leyton Orient are drawing 0-0 away at MK Dons. Apply that advice. There we go. Oh, it's another for Notts County. Too busy taking a drink. I missed that one. That's Coulthrist with the goal. And MK Dons have gone 2-0 up at home to Leyton Orient. And Moyo has been injured. Right, who do we have? I'm sure I'm attacking. Yeah, Coombs can come on. There we go. Right, let's give him a passionate. I have faith in you to go out there and make a difference. Yeah, MK Dons 2, Leyton Orient 0. Baldock and Porter with the goals. Right, the performance has been excellent, and we should let the team know that. There we go. Well played, guys. Well played. Keep it up. Keep it up. So that puts us 1 point ahead of Leyton Orient. 1 point ahead of Swindon as well. 2 points ahead of Colchester. We are occupying the 4th and final spot in the playoffs. If it stays as it is, we will play Preston. 56 minutes. Leyton Orient still trailing by 2. Hopefully they stay trailing by 2, or at least go to 3. There's an injury for Leyton Orient. I got excited and I thought it was a player sent off. 74, 75 minutes. Simek booked. MK Dons make it 3-0. Surely that game is in the balance there. That's all sorted. Right, Francis Jeffers, I'm going to have you on for Coulthrist. I'm going to give you a rest. Thinking of the playoffs now, guys. Boucard coming on for Labadie. I'm thinking of the playoffs and trying not to get people injured. MK Dons have made it 4-0. And Williamson is booked. Leacock over. Leacock booked. Coming to the 1 and only minute of injury time at the end of the match. Surely can we hold out for this 4-0 win? It would be unbelievable to get into the playoffs. I'm not expecting anything. I wasn't expecting a top 10 finish. To get in the top 10 is amazing. To do anything better, it would just blow my mind. I don't actually know how we'd get on in the championship, but we have the playoffs, and it looks like it's Tranmere now. They've gone up to 3rd. Preston have dropped down to 4th. Come on, guys, clear it. That's it, Coombs. Just clear it upfield. That's it. Well played, guys. Well played. And there it is, the final whistle. The league table says we are in the playoffs. Holy shit. Wow. Jamal Campbell-Rice, 1 goal, 1 assist, and 9.2 rating. 13 shots, 10 on target, 55% possession. Leyton Orient bottled it. Lost 4-0 away at MK Dons, who are in 12th. We climbed up to 6th with that win. We should, by the looks of it, play Tranmere in the playoffs. Wolves are champions. They beat Carlisle 2-0. Peterborough also won. They beat Port Vale 3-0. But Wolves are champions by a point. Wow, what an unbelievable season. Right. Wolves win Sky Bet League 1. McAllister's name on Wolves' lips. Brentford and Notts County have guaranteed themselves a playoff. That's about Spurs. Coulthrist fires Notts County in promotion hunt. Coulthrist on form. Fans jubilant. Supporters spokesperson Robert Beecher feels the fans are delighted with Notts County's convincing 4-0 Sky Bet League 1 victory over Oldham. And Robert believes the fans were pleased with the number of times the team managed to put the fans were pleased with the number of times the team managed to test the opposition keeper. Manny Smith, Dean Leacock and Danny Haynes particularly impressed. Notts County have finished 6th, so in 6th place in the league, having drawn 3 of their last 5 away games. We're not losing away games, which is a good thing. Right, important dates coming up. Fixtures, they have yet to be announced, have they? Right, okay, let's skip forward just a little bit and then we'll we should find out when our games are. Right, let's go back to fixtures. Nope, nothing there. Right, okay. Is it going to be in my calendar? Let's go forward. League One playoff semi-final is on the Thursday, so we know that. Right, I'll skip forward a couple of days. So we've got, I'm guessing they're both going to be on the same day. Backroom advice meeting, I'll sort that out after. So guys, yeah, we're in the playoffs. Wow, holy shit, that has blown my mind. Let's have a look actually at the finances. So we're making a loss of 66 grand this month. Last month we made a loss of 100 grand, but playoffs to come in that. Wage budget of 54,000 per week. Current wage total is 57,000. Guys, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll be back with you for the playoff first leg and second leg. I will do those as a double live com video, and I will have that out. This one's coming to you Wednesday. I'll have that one out for you Friday, and then it'll probably be next week when I'll have the first of 2, maybe 3 end of season stroke pre-season videos for you as I bring some signings in. But guys, I will call it a day there, and I will catch you all in the playoffs. Thanks for watching. Cheers.